More than 65 years ago, a National Guard division helped turn the tide of World War II in Europe. Old Hickory, as the 30th Infantry Division was known, was recommended for the highest honor a combat division can earn. It was never awarded. Tonight, Jim Swift tells us an Austin filmmaker is trying hard now to make it happen.
Wasn't it good?
Yeah, it was awesome.
At Camp Mabry, we were offered the National Guard Museum for our interview.
We filmed for 18 days, but we've been back on 3 separate occasions.
We opted for a spot outside instead. Despite the brisk winter air, it seemed the least we could do.
The weather was so pathetic, it gave us more trouble than the Germans did, because the snow was very deep, the ground was froze to where you could hardly dig a foxhole.
Rushed into battle to shore up the Allied invasion of Normandy, the guardsmen from the 30th Infantry Division wound up fighting and dying in all 5 of the major campaigns in the European theater of operations, and never lost a battle.
It was made up primarily of young farm boys, southern farm boys from southern states. They knew how to fix a tractor, they knew how to fix a tank, they knew how to live in the outdoors, they knew how to kill and skin a rabbit if they had to eat, they knew how to build shelter, and the Germans really didn't know who these guys were. It was they're like, who are these guys? You know, they can do anything. We throw everything at them, and they continue to come. The 30th came up against some of the toughest SS divisions that Hitler could throw at them. And so they took some tremendous casualties. But they were never turned back, they were never stopped, they never lost ground, they continued to move forward during the entire war.
At war's end, General Dwight Eisenhower's top military historians ranked Old Hickory #1 on the list of European units and recommended it for the Presidential Unit Citation, the highest honor a combat division can receive. But apparently, military politics intervened.
The Army did not look favorably upon National Guard troops. They were considered second-rate soldiers.
Wow, look at the people. Look.
But when filmmaker Lou Adams followed Old Hickory veterans on a return trip to Europe in 2009, his cameras captured grateful citizens who still remember their liberators in the streets and even in restaurants.
When we stood up to leave, the entire restaurant stood up at attention and saluted this soldier.
The filmmaker has worked on this project for free for 5 years, and now some members of Congress are urging Barack Obama to award that Presidential Unit Citation while some of the veterans are still alive. That, says Adams, would mark the final chapter in his film.
It would be the greatest gift we could give them.
How would you feel standing there?
Oh, wow. After 5 years, I can't think of anything any better.
Jim Swift, KXAN News.
Adams' film is to be called Heroes of Old Hickory. All of the profits from the project will benefit the National Guard Association of Texas Education Foundation, which works to preserve the history of the Guard. If you'd like to contribute to the effort or follow its progress, we've got you some links on our website. Just click on the links with the story in the Austin Headlines section at KXAN.com.